The following stories are real. All suspects are morons until proven otherwise. This is a Came from Evansville watch.
Yet again, our cup runneth over with craziness.
Yep,
and
it does.
When it spills over from Monday, we have to sometimes clean it up on Wednesday. So that's what we're doing. We've got some great stuff we haven't talked about yet from Evansville Watch. If you don't know by now, Evansville Watch is a Facebook and Twitter organization that monitors the police radio here in town. When something goes out over it, they will tweet or status update about it to keep us informed.
Yep.
And then Kat, of course, reads them back, and we celebrate them in a segment called It Came from Evansville Watch. So, Kat, what has come from Evansville Watch in the past 7 days or so?
All right, Rob, remember I read these as they're written. Some of them strange, some of them funny, some of them, they're just plain Evansville. We're going to start with a check welfare call at Fulton and Columbia Street. Male subject is dancing in the street and yelling at people.
Well,
doesn't get much more Evansville than that, now does it?
Trying to figure out if that's illegal or well, in the streets, you're probably causing trouble. Mm-hmm. So yeah, take it out of the streets. You can dance if you want to in your house. You can dance if you want to in your yard.
Sure.
With a mouse.
Sure.
In a box. With a fox. Not in the streets.
Yes. And there's a, was it, I don't remember how the line goes. You can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind?
Yeah, that. All right, so at Weinbach and Walnut, a student has reportedly lit up a joint on the back of an EVSC bus.
Boy, that guy has no F's to give. Just no F's. Just on the bus.
Future's bright for him.
But Kat, you don't have to deal with all the homework that this kid has.
Right.
Imagine
I haven't been there, man.
The struggle to beat the video game he's playing at the given time. Like it's rough for 15-year-olds.
Sure.
They've got a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long day.
Fight at Econo Lodge, 2500 block of Old Business 41. 2 male subjects in a room. One has brass knuckles.
Okay. All right. Sure. All right.
Scott Township Fire EMS extrication at Ameriquel, Highway 41 North. Employee has hand stuck in machinery conveyor belt. Update, Ameriquel employee's hand has been removed from the machinery per Scott Township command. Just, ow.
Yeah, I want to know what that looks like.
No, I don't want to know what that looks like.
I do. Because machinery is kind of vague. What kind of machine?
It was a conveyor belt.
Right, but how do you get stuck in the conveyor belt?
Well, I don't know.
That's I'd like to see it.
Suspicious circumstances, 5800 block of Pittsburgh Road. Man knocked on a door and asked if he could use the garden hose in the back. Homeowner told him no, and the subject walked over to a neighbor's house and asked the same thing. A deputy's en route to check on the subject.
Is that illegal? I don't think it's illegal.
I don't think it's illegal, but it's definitely suspicious.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very suspicious.
That's true.
Disorderly conduct.
Any word on what they needed the hose for?
Nope. Nope. Disorderly conduct at Burlington Coat Factory on North Green River Road.
This should be good.
Approximately 15 subjects, all wearing Cardinals jerseys, are inside the store throwing items and cussing at employees.
Oh, you think it's the Cardinals?
I don't think it's the team, no. But way to keep it classy, Cardinals fans.
I'm assuming this is the St. Louis Cardinals that we're talking about?
That would be my guess.
Okay.
I really don't know for sure.
Huh. Not giving the Cardinals a good look.
No, certainly not. Criminal mischief in the 4600 block of University Drive. 2 juvenile subjects are throwing rocks at people and businesses because...
They took the rock out from outside to inside and was throwing them at people. And were throwing them at people.
I don't know if they were inside. I don't think they were inside. It was University Drive.
Oh, okay.
Check welfare call by Rosie's Diner, West Maryland Street. A male subject is dancing in the road and refusing to move for vehicles.
See, this is what happens when you start dancing in the streets from earlier. Mm-hmm. Then you start getting so into your dance moves, your whip and your nay-nay and everything, and all of a sudden you don't want to move for cars because you're so into your nay-nay that, this car honking at you all of a sudden seems a million miles away.
Yeah.
This is the very, very Dancey edition of It Came from Evansville Watch.
It is very Dancey. Check welfare call in the 500 block of North Weinbach Avenue. Male subject is standing outside and screaming. No one else is around.
Okay, that's kind of terrifying. It was one thing until you said he was by himself.
Yep. All right, I have 4 more for you. Theft at CVS, Washington Avenue. Male subject wearing a Packers hat just stole a bottle of liquor and ran from the store.
Or maybe it's the sports teams edition. I mean, how many sports attire? I mean, how many pieces of sports clothing have we talked about in this break?
Just a few. Officer dispatched to IGA on North First Avenue. Report of a female shoplifting. She's wearing a pink shirt with her belly hanging out per collar. Officer en route.
Oh, she must look wonderful. Imagine, like, you get picked up for this, and then you find out in Evansville Watch that that's the way they described you.
Yep.
In your pink shirt with your belly hanging out.
Belly hanging out per collar.
That's remarkable. I love you, Evansville Watch.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got kind of like a gut that's dipping out of the front of her shirt.
Oh, Rob.
Oh, it's not much different than what the caller said.
Two more. Check welfare. Lynch at 41. It's a pretty busy intersection, Rob. Check welfare. Lynch.
We can add it to the clue game if you want.
I think we need to add Lynch and 41 to the clue game.
Oh, and don't forget, is it Linwood and Adams where other stuff happens?
Yeah, that's one of the areas.
Okay. We could take a secret passageway from one corner to the other. Put it on the corner of the board.
There you go. Check welfare. Lynch at 41. Check on a male holding a sign that says, "My wife and dog need help." Thoughts?
I so many words coming to my head at once, I can't choose which one I'm looking for. Okay, so I don't know what to say about this one, Kat.
I mean, at least he listed his wife first, right? It didn't say my dog and wife need help.
That's true. Okay. If they need desperate help, I would think that he should call 911.
Rather than stand on the corner of Lynch and 41 holding a sign?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Do you think a wife and dog exist? So I'm going to go with a no.
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say yes, there is a wife and a dog.
Then where are they? With somewhere else with different signs?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe the dog has learned to walk on its hind legs and is wearing a sandwich board, Rob. That says owner and owner's wife need help.
My owner and his wife need your help, please. I hate making fun if like they're really in a bad situation,
right.
but
It's just the sign. I mean, the sign. My wife and dog need help. That's at least creative. He gets points for creativity.
What about a sign that says "My wife will work for food"?
Well, that would be funny.
That would be funny. My wife and dog will work for food.
I would give the guy money if he was holding a sign that said "My wife will work for food."
That's kind of funny.
Okay, so last one, Lincoln Avenue, west of Kentucky. A male subject threw a bicycle in the roadway.
Uh-oh.
And he's now standing on the sidewalk, just watching it. What?
It can be fun.
What happened in Evansville in the last week?
Friday the 13th happened in the last week.
Yeah, it did,
See?
didn't it?
See that?
There was a lot of posts on Friday the 13th, by the way.
Kat, have you never just sat and watched at a bicycle? Have you ever just stopped and stared at a non-moving bike?
I have never thrown a bicycle into the roadway, because that means he didn't like stand it up on its kickstand. It means
Right.
he just heaved it into the middle of the road.
But sometimes those are fun to watch.
And then just stood back and watched.
Grass growing, paint drying, bicycles in the road, just fun to stare at.
Yeah, no.